player receives an unexpected call. It's his former high school coach, who was an important mentor and advisor to him in his teen years. Most high achievers have, in their past, an important someone who first believed in them.
Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet, and this is MLB 18, the show. This is Road to the Show with Simon Unger, as today this is episode 215, and we're getting ready for this series here against the Milwaukee Brewers. So this is the start of the second half of the season, and of course we got a bit of a mountain to climb here, as we had a lot of work to do here, as we're got a 10-game road trip here coming up for ourselves here. As you see, we got a 3-game, we're actually down by 3 games there in the division. But, you know, and I say a mountain to climb because this is a tough, because we got tough games coming up here, and especially the Giants have our number here this season, and we got to try to see if we can try to change that here today. So, Brew Crew right there, they're having a really tough time now. They're 8.5 games back of the Pirates right now, in 4th place in their division. And of course, you know, we are, you know, they're just like them. They're trying to fight and try to stay in that hunt there for the division. And so we still have, 2 or 3 months still left for the season to play. A lot of baseball to play, but, you know, not that once, you know, every day that gap between the two, between first and second, starts to either you know, widen or starts to thin. And hopefully it'll thin to the point where we can you know, take the division. We want the division because we want that playoff. We want that home field advantage during the playoffs. So we'll see what we can do here. And Simon, of course, going to be up to bat here, and he's been having a great season here so far. Here we'll see down by 2 here. As we'll see a ball here, and he gets really all of this one here. He takes this one high and deep. That ball is gone, and that is going to be a home run. His 52nd of the season, or excuse me, his 59th of the season there. Not his 52nd, his 59th of the season. That's a 2-run dinger, and it's going to put him now, put him and the Dodgers here now tied 2-2 here in this game. So not what the Brew Crew would like to see here today. They would like to try to keep him shut down as if all possible here. Just kind of keep him shut up. As we go to the 7th inning now here. Up by a run here for the Dodgers here. This is a 3-2 ball game. 2 on, 2 out. And, you know, Brew Crew, you really need to figure out what you guys are going to do with him, because he just now hit another home run. This time a 3-run dinger over to right field. Yeah, that pitcher's not going to be happy about that, and the fans here are not going to be liking this at all, especially losing now late in this ball game here. It's now a 6-2 here at Milwaukee here at Miller Park. So nice job there, as he's able to bring everyone home, and of course extend this lead here now. Not much work, you know, not too much work here the pitchers have to do. Just kind of lock it down here, hopefully. As we'll see Cosby up here to bat. It's a 7-2 ball game now, as we see that it's going to try to be a double play attempt here. Try to see if we can get 2 and try to get out of this inning here, as there's 1 on and 1 out. As we'll see here, they get 1, they get the 2, and that makes a double play, as that wraps up the inning there, as they lead this one by 5 here in the 8th. So can they finish this one off? Well, we'll see in the 9th here, as it's a 7-3 ball game. So Milwaukee trying to make a somewhat of an attempt to coming back in this one, but with 1 on here. And Simon, well, he hits his 61st home run now over to right center field. That ball is creamed out of here, and that is gone, as it's now a 9-3 ball game here. As you see, Asnu not liking that at all. He is probably cussing a fit there. Cover his mouth up, because I think his mother would probably be ashamed of him if she learned what he was saying in that glove. As he gives up a 2-run dinger there, and of course, you know, if I was a pitcher too, I would, well, actually, I'd be a lot more smarter. I wouldn't even pitch to Simon Unger here. It's the way he's been slugging the bat. Remember, he is the home run derby champion for the last couple of years now here since he's been in the league. So, you know, if he sees a pitch he likes, he's going to drive it out of here. And that's exactly what he does there in that replay there. As you see there, just creams that ball right out of the ballpark. And the Dodgers will go on, of course, to win this one here of a final score of 9-4 here in the ball game. So, you know, with the first game here in the Brewers' home park here, you know, Dodgers could really be dominant here, especially if he's already hitting 3 home runs here. He might be able to hit 3 more here in game 2, and we still have another 3 more games to go. So it might be a long series if the Brewers do not get something, some kind of game plan against Unger. But, you know, Unger's not too worried about that. He just takes one at bat at a time, one game at a time here. And, you know, he's, like I said, he's had a great year here so far. He's been hitting, you know, finding the right pitches here, right time to step up when he needs to. And that has been something that's been really something I like about him so far here. I think it's probably one of my favorite Road to Show characters I've enjoyed playing and creating here for this channel besides him. And I would probably say DeMarcus King's been another fun one with the storyline going on with him, his injury, and now he's making his way back, having a great season so far. But we'll go to game 2 here. We'll see there's 1 on, 1 out. And Simon there, he'll pop this one over to right field. That one gets past there, the infield there, and that is going to be a base hit. And the runner's now at first and third. So a nice job there as he extends his hitting streak now to 15 games. So this hitting streak now for both, so far 2 Road to Show characters have been over 10 games. Doing pretty well there. As you see, he's going to go ahead and advance there. The runner from third is going to go ahead and score. That's going to bring in a run there. And Edwards, yeah, he's not happy about that at all. As now he gives up a run. And then the runner from first, being Simon Unger, goes to second. So now he has a runner in second and still not out of the woods here yet. I don't believe there's any out. Well, yeah, there's only 1 out so far here. So we'll see what Simon can do here. Simon looks a little jumpy here. He looks a little antsy. He's going to steal. No, he's not going to steal. But we'll see that Puig, as usual, strikes out there. And Puig, of course, having a tough go. As Espinosa now come up to bat here. We'll see what Espinosa can do with 1 on and 2 out. And a 3-1 count here. Hopefully he'll get a pitch here that he'll be able to drive here. Hopefully opposite field. As that one gets hit over to left. Ground ball there from the shortstop. Makes a nice play there to first. And, of course, that's going to be a routine out. And that is going to wrap up the inning with leaving 1 stranded. So Simon unable to come home in that at-bat. We'll see what he can do now here in the third as he has 1 on, 1 out. And Simon here belts this one there out to left center field there. That is going to go big and deep. Can it get out of the ballpark? It does. It clears it. And that is home run number 62 there for Simon Unger. As, like I said, having a great season at the plate here, especially with home runs here, as he has his 62nd home run of the year. And the Dodgers now have a 3-0 lead with 1 out. So Simon doing a great job again here, stepping up, showing what he can do with that bat. As he's becoming a very good and very convincing power hitter here. As we'll go now to his next at-bat here. We'll see now 4-0 here. Top of the 5th. We'll see Simon here. Rockets this one there, but that is going to be caught. And it's going to be taken away there from the first baseman. As we'll go now to the 7th inning here. Trailing by 2 now here. We'll see what Simon Unger and the Dodgers can do. As Simon says, you know what? We're not trailing anymore here. I'm taking this one deep, and he does so. as that is another home run here. His second home run in this game. His 5th home run of the series so far here. And this is only the second game, as he hits his second 63rd home run of the season. And it's now a 6-6 ball game here in the top half of the second. And remember, 2 outs. So he is doing pretty well for himself here. I have to look at his numbers there when it comes to counts, how many home runs he has this season so far here. I really feel like when he has a 2-2 count, he's been doing pretty well. As we go to the top of the 9th here with 1 out, nobody on here for Simon Unger. Simon looks like he's going to try to go deep again, this time opposite fielder right, but that one will stay in the ballpark there, as he does not try to get, or is unsuccessful again. He's trying to get his 3rd home run in today's game. So Simon Unger gets another at-bat here as we go to the 11th inning. It's still tied 6-all here. And you know what? This time they're smart. I'll tip my hat to the coach there. He's like, yep, no, you know what? Not going to deal with it. Nope, not going to deal with it. Give him 4, roll him up, put him on first. So that's exactly what they do, as they have 2 out and now 2 on here. And we'll see that the Brewers will come back and win this one late in the ball game, as they'll win this one by 1. A 7-6 ball game. I will actually say they were smart this time around, because that could have been very ugly for them if Simon Unger would have got another at-bat there, and he could have launched another one and having another 3 home run game just like he did in game 1 of this series. So they were very smart there. Good job on that part, on your guys' part there. You got the memo. So we'll see what they can do here in the 3rd game, and we'll see here at Miller Park here. They got the dome open up here today, and we'll see if what they're going to do here in today's game. So Simon Unger has already hit 5 home runs in the first 2 games here this series here. A lot of people are saying he could have hit another. He probably has another 2 home run game in him today, as Gerardo here will be the pitcher here in the rubber match here, and we'll see how things will go in this one. So 20 starts so far, 11-4 for the season for Gerardo, as he has 45 strikeouts here, and this will be a good hitter versus pitcher matchup between the 2 of them. As you see here, Ricky Weeks there at short, and we'll see here top of the 1st here, 1 on, 1 out, 1-0 count here for Simon, as he is trying to belt one here, and yeah, he does belt one there. I did not realize he was going to do that, but he does. Hits that one high and deep, and that ball is gone. That's a home run. That's a 2-run home run, and it puts a 2-0 lead here for the Dodgers. So the Dodgers starting up early here and getting first blood here in the 3rd game of the series. And yeah, Simon Unger is continuing where he left off at his 64th of the season, as he has now hit his 6th home run in this series today. He's hit a home run at least once in all 3 games here so far. We'll see what he can do now here in the next at-bat. Runner on board here with 1 out. Simon here goes chasing after that one. I don't know what he was thinking there. A little too confident, I think, there, but he strikes out there on that one, as he, late and out of the zone at that. So we go to the 4th inning here for Simon. As you see there, he's having a pretty good, at bat here, struggling here a little bit, but he hits this one up the middle there. That's going to be a base hit. Runner's going to come around to score from second. Simon's going to go ahead and try to run back to first, and he will get tagged out, but the runner will come across, and this run will count. So now 8-5 here for the Milwaukee Brewers, as they going to face up against Simon Unger once again. And Unger here looking for a pitch here, and that's going to be a strikeout there, as they get now 2 on this time in this zone, as he cannot connect on that one, and that is going to retire him in that at-bat. So take a look here. Just a tough swing there from him, as we'll go now to the next at-bat here for Simon. 2 on, nobody out here. Simon here looking for a pitch here. This one is going to be out to left center field. That's going to be a gapper, as that one rattles around here. One runner will come across, and that will be a RBI double, as now runners in scoring position now at second and third. And we'll see the replay here from Unger as he is just having a great day here today. A really great series overall. And we'll see if that will continue now as we go to the 9th inning here. So 9th inning here is tied 10 all. And we got one runner on board, 2 out here. Simon here looking for a gapper out there to right center field. That one's going to go around. Runner is really taking off here. Can he go to third? No, he cannot go to third. He's going to be stopped at second there. And the runner at third is going to be held up. As there you have now a runner here in their position. So they cannot score there. They get shut down. We'll see what the Brewers are going to do here, as the Brewers here have 2 on here with 1 out. Simon trying to turn a double play here, gets the first one, cannot get the runner at first, and the inning will continue on as there's now runners on the corners now here at first and third with 2 away. So they could not turn the double play there. Tough go there as they only get the force out there at second. And we see that the Brewers will come back and win this one in extra frames, as that one runner will come across, and they will go ahead and get the victory there, as the Brew Crew wins this one 11-10 is your final score here today. As we're come up short here, we only win the first game of the series, but a very impressive weekend to say the least here for this first half, or for the second half to start for Simon Unger, as he hit 6 home runs there. They were smart in that previous game there, and got a little bit smarter here in that in the final game there. But nonetheless, there, I don't know what they were thinking in the first game there. They just should have just walked him after that. After the first 2 home runs, it's like, yeah, well, let's just go ahead and walk him. Just put him on base. See what he can do with his legs. But we'll see here that we have a series coming up with Philly coming up. It's a continuing this 10-game road trip that we're going to be on. We're going to be going to Philly for 3 games, and then the final 4 games will be in the ATL there in Atlanta, taking on the Braves. So stay tuned for the next episode here as we take on the Phillies. And the Phillies not playing too well right now, but you know what? Teams like this, these are teams you got to watch out for. They're very dangerous teams and very desperate. They don't have much to go after, and they're willing to take anyone else out for the teams that do have something to play for. So we'll see what we can do against the Phillies coming up in the next episode as we visit the city of Brotherly Love, coming up in the next episode of Road to Show with Simon Unger. That's it for this episode here today. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, and subscribe to Road to the Show here on ESGNet. Be a part of the ESGN Nation by hitting that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord for the latest news and events on what's going on here on the channel and what's going on in the world of sports gaming and in sports in general. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will, as always, see you guys next time.